Mustang class of 2020. This year was historic, it was epic, and it was extremely anticlimactic, but you made it. This year has been filled with uncertainty, but it was also filled with friends, school spirit, amazing academic achievements, teachers you loved, some you didn't, awesome sports victories, and growth. It's easy to forget all the good times that feel overshadowed by what you lost. Don't. Watching so many of you and your families during the personalized graduation experience reminded me that although we had to be extremely flexible this year, and although we had so many changes that we weren't expecting, you bent, but you didn't break. You are resilient, you are strong, you are the class of 2020. You are Mustangs, now and forever. Now get out there and be great. In just a moment, you'll see an address that was meant for you during graduation. Because we had so many changes, you did not get to receive this speech and this surprise at a regular graduation ceremony, but I hope it also means as much to you as it meant to me. Introducing Mr. Michael Thatcher, also forever a Mustang.
What's up, C. Milton Wright? If you've learned anything in your 4 years of high school, including the pandemic, the protests, and all the pain, I hope you've learned this: that your words mean something, your actions serve as powerful examples, what you practice can become a tradition, and if you have courage, you can show people love. So let me start with these important words. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and thank you to Mrs. Harris for inviting me to share some thoughts with you. Principal Harris has been especially gracious this year. She invited me to some of the fall sports and kept me in the loop. Not all new principals would have done so, and for that, I'm grateful. The pandemic and some of the isolation that comes with it brings some extra time for contemplation. Perhaps it was that way for you too. Some of my thoughts took me back to C. Milton Wright and so many of the good times. But all my best memories were times spent directly with the students and the families. The celebrations, I think they speak for themselves. Watching you over the 4 years as you performed in the classroom or on the stage or on the court or on the field. But my admiration for all of you also comes in the seemingly inexplicable tragedies and hardships that you had to face. It's my hope that the words from the staff and others brought you comfort during these hardships. C. Milton Wright is such a caring place. So many good people, so many involved students. I remember the hallways almost as crowded after school as during a school day, with students involved in clubs and practices and organizations and helping fellow classmates, creating memories and stories that helped some students find perspective and meaning. I personally witnessed many of you practice these important traditions. And as I reflected on these traditions, that for some seem petty or arbitrary, I want you to know that a beautiful transformation takes place as freshmen grow into sophomores and sophomores to juniors, and now you, the graduates. Seniors know that the true meaning of traditions are to help all students feel a sense of purpose and belonging. Now it's your job to take these lessons into the world. Many of you will go in different directions as you graduate, some to work, some to further schooling, others to serve as first responders, and still others to serve our country in the military. My hope for all of you, the graduates of C. Milton Wright, is simple: that you understand that life is about service to others, because your words over time will help people with direction. Your actions become your stories, and over time, help people with perspective. The traditions that you practice over time will help others to feel a sense of belonging. Remember, C. Milton Wright, use what you've learned to build others up. Anything and anyone can be reshaped and made whole again with carefully chosen words, thoughtful actions, meaningful traditions, and courageous love. Congratulations.